We've made a new discovery.
now. Welcome. You're welcome, welcome. I'm okay. I felt like maybe I could actually stream, so I decided to try. So that's where I'm at. Alright, so wait, there was some research done. I forget already what it was. Dream, let's go! As for the game, I just resumed from last time, so I think we were waiting to be able to make tools and clothes ourselves. I think that was our main goal at the time, and we had just been attacked by the beetle rats or rat beetles. So yeah, I don't know, just keeping on, I guess. So what did we get? We got centralized repairs, right? We can make the maintenance depot. For now, I'm not gonna build that one, I don't think. Then we're gonna get metal scavenging, which I don't know how useful it's gonna be right away. Metal specifically. But it's not bad to have the science to know what to do with it. Okay, we have a specialist ready on the map. Better than waiting to get eaten by whatever is out there. Yeah. We're not gonna stay and not do anything, that's for sure. So what do you have? Wait, if he's done. How do I know?
All done.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so you got some metal. Okay. Let's go get the candies. And after that we can send him back to the settlement. And where is Kate at the moment? Oof. She was getting medicine from a... Well, actually it's not that far away, but it feels pretty far. It's a few turns, at least, away from the base, which I think turns on the map are basically what they call days on the colony screen. So at least a season's worth of time, so it's still pretty far away. Rocket Man's not doing anything at the moment. Let's see if we could get, I don't know what could be done. Maybe some of this, the berries. Yeah, we had new people as well. I remember we welcomed a small group last time. We still have 4... Wait, do we actually? Wait. Shelter space 3 actually. Only 3 more spaces left for people. Okay, injuries, that happens. I have the medical facilities for that, so we're good. Actually, how many do we... We actually still have 2. I don't know if 2 is necessary. 1 person here, no one here, no one here. Yeah, I should... can free up these 2 people. Yeah, the 2 people. Okay, what's this event?
A delirious colonist is carried into the camp.
Something seems to have poisoned him, but he's unable to say what. Should the colony be willing to take the risk and try an experimental and intensive treatment to get the colonist healed enough to say what might have... Wait. Oh, it was the whole thing was the whole question. Okay, so should the colony be willing to take the risk and try an experimental and intensive treatment to get the colonist healed enough to say what might have caused his symptoms? Oh. Whew. Take things slow and steady. It uses up 1 medical thingy. It's not worth it to gamble with people's lives. The man is taken into treatment and carefully nursed back to health. When he finally wakes up, he's unable to recall what happened. The source of his condition remains a mystery, but at least he's safe. Okay. Lucky. Okay, overall happiness is holding. We're a little above average. We've got good welfare, comfort, could be better. Though the alarm state should slowly disappear.
We've made a new discovery.
Ah, so we have metal scavenging now, okay. We have some more science, but I don't know if it's enough for what comes next. Handicraft, tool shop and tailor, so that's what we want, and it's only 150, so let's go. That has been our goal. Did I build a tower? I feel like I had built something in this area. Oh, there it is. Okay, we do have someone there. The scouting is 100%, so there's nothing more to reveal on the map in this area. Alright. Maybe we could have another one of these over here. So many, wow. This guy has so many screeches, but also space junk. Wah! Oh, and people got injured.
We've
Okay, so
made a new discovery.
now we can reactivate at least one. The medical tents. Let's deal with that. Okay. Still holding up. Yeah. Well, we don't want that to keep happening though. Under attack? What? Uh-oh. It's the person who's trying to build? What's going on? Okay, let's... What? Huh. Okay. Let's pose this construction then. Let's have something not as far. And apparently I missed it, but we got some... We got the buildings now, okay. So let's do the clothing first, because that's what seems to be missing the most. Trying to think where to put it. likely our fiber stuff is gonna come from here because of the furs. Even if it's, I don't know if it counts as fiber, but the game counts it as such. So maybe here, really. Ah, what do we need for this? Oh, we need some metal actually. Hahaha. Well, look at that. So, no tailors until we find metal anyway. Great. Do we even have any metal on the map at this point? We have concrete, which comes after that. I don't think we have metal anywhere. Great. I think there's a view mode for that. Yep. So blue is plastic, green is food, pink is pollution. Should be a grey, yeah, dark grey for concrete. I don't even remember what color the metal is supposed to be, but it's not there. Okay then. Definitely gonna need more towers, more scouting. Well, the fact that he did get metal is actually going to become critical now.
Mission complete.
So come back home.
Check.
Okay, I've got new bibbies.
We have bandits at the gate.
Great. Are they bandits? For real?
These people have clearly been through a lot. They look frail, and are likely easy to overpower. But the look on their faces makes it clear they're desperate enough to do anything.
At the front, at the front, a wary woman speaks up. Please, we won't last much longer. Could you spare a little food? Assuming we do have this, I mean it's not grayed out, so I assume we do. Then yeah, I guess we can give that. The group scurries to grab the food and quickly packs it up. Thank you so much. Even as the world is right now, I'm glad there's still room for some kindness, the woman says as the group leaves. Yeah, I think it's the same thing that we already had during the last stream. At least very similar. Lots of infections. So, tower, where are you at? 73% scouted. Oh my god, that's a big one. Oh no, okay, that's not dangerous per se. Yeah, I'm not yet sure what may have threatened the builders earlier. In terms of water, we do have this area, which, gosh, there's rocks almost everywhere. There's a lot of pollution, so it's not the best place. Because maybe I'd like to have another fishing pier. May have to put it on the other side. We actually don't even have a road that goes all the way to this. Oh, our first specialist is back, and the metal was enough to create the tailor. So we're finally able to make clothes. Yay. Send Rocket Man
Reporting in.
to the map. Okay, full scouting. And again, nothing really obvious, so not sure why this tower didn't work out. Let's try it again. Wood. Okay, well, happened again. I have a vague idea of... Yep, I thought that's what it was. Because I know it's invisible. I mean, until it gets out of there, of course. Okay, so that's the problem. That's just great. We might need more than one specialist to deal with this. At least in a safe way.
Mission complete.
So what do we have here? We have some fuel, medicine, antibiotics. Okay, all of that looks nice. Okay, let's send you back to the colony so we can deal with the worm thing first. So where is she at now? Still gathering medicine. Okay, well there's only 2 left, so I guess we'll let that be. Might as well finish it.
There are survivors at the gate.
A ragged bunch shuffled slowly towards the gate.
3 children. Wow. 3 children and 1 specialist. A scout. That's not a bad thing. Not bringing much in terms of supplies, but yeah, I mean we have just three spots for living, so yeah. But then we're at the limit. Okay, also I see we do have now our specialists, so
Reporting in.
we can send them up there.
Yes. Your command?
Oh. Okay, somehow we're missing one living spot for some reason. Okay.
What's up? Shoot.
Approach. Alright.
Job done. Moving.
Orders? You got it.
Oh no. Incoming pandemic. Alright.
All cleaned up. What do we have here?
Okay, so we're gonna need people in the medical tents. It would be nice if we had medical supplies, but aside from the ones that are being brought back, there's not much we can do about this. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. When things start, I'll have to put people in the tents, but that's basically all I have to do, I think.
How may I help? What do we have here?
Arriving at the airfield is still a sight that makes everyone stop and just think of the sheer magnitude of events that have taken place. The whole airfield and surrounding areas are full of wreckages, but also scars that are left on the land from the battle and the catastrophic events that were taking place at the same time. It is evident that a lot of these old wrecks have been scavenged already. It also appears that a group of raiders are camping near the hangars as well. So, because we have a scout, we could search the surroundings. So I think we're gonna do that. Might be worthwhile to have a better look at the area from higher up. Climbing up the old traffic control tower gives a nice view over the entire area, and more crucially, which areas are out of sight from the raiders. One such place lies at the very edge of the airfield, partly collapsed and buried under foliage. A short hike and an uninterrupted scavenge session later, the bags are full and ready to be taken back to the colony. So I think we're bringing back some rather advanced stuff. I think these are parts, then components, and metal, which is not as advanced, but yeah, I think only metal is going to be very useful at the moment. Alright, we'll bring this back.
Not gonna work.
Alright, now in full pandemic mode. And someone's at the gate. The apothecary. A barely functional car has parked by the gate and a woman steps out. Although she looks unruly and disheveled, she is carrying a backpack filled with medicine. I have been raiding hospitals for a good bit now. Would you be interested in some medicine? She asks, holding up old world blister packs of various meds. Well, that would actually be a good deal. And apparently we can give her plastic for what are those iodine stuff, so not exactly what we need. I think antibiotics would be best at the moment, but we don't have the weapons. She's asking for those. We can also give food for science. Yeah, I think we're gonna give food for science. That way it gives us more flexibility. Much obliged. I'll make sure to come back every time I'm in these parts. Hoping to do business with you again, she says, and gets back in the car, speeding away. Colony's under attack. Where? Why? Oh. Okay. Enormous bear. That's in the new area where I told them to get plastic. Right. Okay.
Yep. Ready.
Let's turn off the plastic thingy in the meantime. Wait. Honk.
We've reached a milestone.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get that prime meat. Okay, tool shop is built now. So we're gonna get some tools. Okay, we're starting to have a lot of people infected now. More than we can deal with at the same time.
Ready.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Your orders? Okay.
Yes. Can't do that.
Okay, he came back. Wait. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. So we've got the parts, components, metal, right.
What's up?
Water shortage? Holy heck! I totally did not notice that at all. Wow. Do we still have reserves? Yes, but not by much. Wow. Let me see, it's probably because they're sick. Okay. No one else can do this. Bah.
Ready. Of course.
There's a new quest available.
Oh. Oh.
More than 2 decades have passed since the events that plunged the world into the apocalypse. Catastrophes sweep through the land on a regular basis, instilling fear amongst the people who try to start anew.
Many believe in the old saying that to build a better future it is important to understand the past. Answers to what really happened and how the colony can be protected from another downfall can be only found from the wasteland.
What started as a natural disaster of cosmic origin led to the downfall that swept through civilization. Nations fell, and remaining factions fought over power and resources until there were no armies left to command.
As the fear for the future grows among the people, many share grim tales about the horrors they've endured. Should something similar ever happen, the people here have very little to protect themselves from it. The world outside is unpredictable, but there is no other way than to go deep into the wasteland. This time, it is done better prepared than ever before. Okay, so apparently there's a location to investigate. Oh, there it is. Alright. We'll do that when able, and I just heard the sound of, yeah, the pandemic is over, so... Well, at least we're not gonna get more people infected beyond the normal rate, but we still have 16 people infected to heal though, so our medical tents are still gonna be used heavily for a while. But I'm hopeful that we're not gonna lose anyone, because people's health has gone down, but I don't think it's... I mean, it's not beyond hostiles in the colony. Yeah? Nani? What is this? Rat beetles? Or giant mice? Okay then. So, we need to have people in the towers. And we're gonna need to bring whoever we can bring, really. Yeah, you.
What's up? Uh-huh.
We've made a new discovery.
Boy. Yeah, we're getting destroyed over there.
Yes. What you need?
Jeez.
Your orders?
How are they still attacking at this distance? What the heck? Hello Buzz, hello Yuki, hello raiders, welcome. you're raiding as we're getting raided by giant mice. Great timing. Hello, Yuki-boo. Nanigaski? Oh my god, I'm about to lose this specialist.
How may I help?
Oh, you're going to sleep, Buzz. Okay, have a good night then. Thanks for passing by and saying hello.
Specialist killed.
Ah! No. First time that happens to me ever in this game, actually. Oh. He's actually going back to it, isn't he? Yeah, no, please don't do that. So do we have absolutely no one else here? Oh boy. How am I? I'm doing okay. Okay enough to stream, apparently. I'm not in a super talkative mood. I've been mostly playing and commenting here and there. But, I know, that's, I mean, just being able to stream is already a nice difference for me, so, yay!
Specialist killed.
Aw, no, another one! Wow, okay.
We lost.
Yeah, we lost, yeah. That's a pretty good, pretty good summary. Oh boy. Okay, and I guess they disappear. Okay. Well, that's nice, I guess. Not terribly realistic, but nice. I'll take it. Yeesh. Wow. Yeah, I think that's the most brutal, especially Fauna raid. Usually the beasties, they're not too much of an issue, but their numbers were a little too much here. Wait, is he? Yeah, okay, he is. It's like, is he dead? But yeah, no, he totally, very much is. Okay, well, that does mean we're gonna need a... Oh, also, I can maybe drop the alarm. And we're gonna need a cemetery now. Yay! Or burial pit, at least. For now, that's all we have. Let's put this... Yeah, let's put this here. Away from other things. Because it's not the best thing in terms of sanitation. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hey, hi, how are you? Did you enjoy your stream? I did peek a little bit earlier. I saw that you were dealing with the Maverick. And that you did not care to listen to the Maverick for long. to see if we can tell if we lost anyone beyond the 2 specialists. I think we're gonna have to use the statistics screen for that. Probably the graphs. Population. I mean, it is day by day, so we may have gained more than we lost as well. But there's no obvious dip in the graph, at least. And we're still dealing with all the sick people from the pandemic earlier. This really isn't great. Also still have the water shortage. How are we doing on this? Okay, we still have some reserve, but we are gonna need something. I think a well is probably the better solution at the moment. I just need to find the location for it. Okay, this seems decent. Okay, the number of infected people is going down, though we are getting more irradiated people instead, but hopefully we're still on a downward track. Okay, well, at least one person did not ultimately survive the pandemic, though much after the whole thing was over. Yeah. So at this point we do have medicine, but that's only good for injuries. Yeah, we don't have antibiotics, we don't have iodine. So infections or irradiation is not gonna be something we can deal with easily. Okay, how are we on repairs? Okay. It is getting somewhere.
Mission complete.
In the meantime, on the map, scouted this area. Yeah, let's grab some antibiotics from here. Okay.
We've reached a milestone. Hmm?
No. Ah. Darn. Okay. Okay, only 3 people irradiated left, so we're doing... I think we're doing okay on the health side now. We've got a water well now, so we're covering water needs again. Okay, let's see what the event is about.
A fight suddenly breaks out in the colony. The two colonists are swiftly separated and questioned about the disagreement.
Apparently one colonist has constantly provoked the other, who finally snapped and threw the first punch. The colonists, even though bloodied and bruised, won't stop glaring at each other. Yeah, I punished the instigator. There is disagreement among the colonists, but eventually most agree that the one who provoked the other into a rage is to blame. The instigator is punished for their actions, albeit some colonists heavily disagree with the decision. 2 colonists injured, and is that a -10 happiness? I think it is. Whoops. So not great for morale. But could maybe have been worse, I don't know. Oh, I may have missed what you said. I don't know how long ago that was. Since it is 12 AM for me, you're gonna sleep. Have an amazing... Thank you. I will enjoy. And have a good night. See you another time. Alright, let's do a little save.
Mission complete.
Okay, she's done with the science. Antibiotics.
Okay.
It's dangerous, but if we let her do that only for a little bit, I think it should be okay.
There are survivors at the gate.
How many can we... Only 2 more at the moment, but gosh, I don't know. I don't want to overdo it, because if I take too many people in, we're not gonna be able to feed everyone and all of that, so
Ragged bunch shuffled slowly towards the gate.
5 children, gosh. It's hard to say no. Okay, we're gonna build another tent. And they come in all injured, or at least many of them injured. Meh. Okay, let's see in terms of science what we can do about maybe basic farming. So can we upgrade this to a guard post? I guess I have enough money to maybe hire a new specialist. Mingati, a scout. Before the apocalypse he was on track to become a professional runner. Now he can't help but to feel bitter, like he and the rest of humanity had been robbed of their future. It's only when running, with his heart drumming against his chest, that he feels some relief. Yeah, especially in the beginning, scout is actually a pretty good one to have, since we do very much want to know what's around us. So for now I'm gonna keep him in the colony, since he's the only one we will have left at this point. Okay, also we have less sick people, so I can remove a few people from the medical tents. Okay, wood is starting to become an issue, I think.
We've made a new discovery.
Okay, basic farming could be interesting. Still gonna be looking for maximum fertility. Alright, we're not gonna have much choice as to what we want to grow there. Yeah, I guess corn it is. Oh, we're almost at full capacity here, man. Well, we still have food, so hopefully that's all they want. And not too much of it.
Huh?
Yeah, gosh, I really don't like my forester's area of work because he's gonna get irradiated so much. Let's try to keep it around here or something. Okay.
These people have clearly been through a lot. They look frail, and are likely easy to overpower. The
Let's
look on their
give
faces
a
makes it clear.
little food like last times. Okay. As long as it keeps working. So yeah, what about the scouting? Have we discovered anything of interest? Let me switch to... no, not this. Wrong. Oh, oh. No, that's wood. Ah, that's wood. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm really hoping we get some... oh wait, could that be metal? It is! Yay! Okay, there we go. No, it's not even in the worst place, actually. Not too much pollution around, and yeah, no, I like it. Just a bit further from the concrete. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. All right. Yeah, about that stuff. Do we have maybe a location to clean? We could do it. Decontaminate. Why isn't anyone cleaning that waste? Because we don't know how yet. That's the problem. We just don't know. Don't have the tech for it, man. And with the babies, we're actually going to need more room again. Do we actually have a pass? No, I don't think we have a pass going through here yet.
Huh?
Job done.
Oh, I forgot about him, yeah. I said he's just gonna get a few antibiotics, but he actually went and got everything. And I think it's the same for Kate.
My pleasure.
Gonna need to check on her.
Reporting in.
Yeah, you can stop there.
Aborting mission.
Is there even? I guess you can go scout maybe.
discovery. Yep. There's a new quest available. We have met another society. We've reached a milestone.
Oh. Is that another? Yep, another society. Trade unavailable. Okay.
Sure thing.
Let's go for the science points. Yes, progress. We're not the only ones left that are at least a little bit civil. Alright, what's this new quest?
An old nuclear power plant looms in the distance, its monolithic cooling towers reaching toward the once blue sky. Their prominence has made them prime targets for scavengers. But a formidable beast has made its lair in one of the plants and has kept looters at bay.
Alright, at least that's what the rumors say. Go check the nuclear plant. Where would that be? Follow the little thingies. I'm guessing it's this one. Yeah. And we still have this one as well for the main quest. Okay, well at least this one, it's in a scouted area. So we might be able to check that a little earlier. Oh, these guys have closing. Might be interesting. But we really don't have many specialists inside our colony, so I don't know how I feel about sending the only ones we have out there. 'Cause I'm not gonna send just one. I don't think that's gonna be safe enough. And if I send two, then there's no one left, so... I could try hiring another one again. I think we have the currency for that, but... I don't know, let's check actually. A scavenger, that would be a good one. Wallaby. He was already a wanderer long before everyone else. He's used to getting by with whatever he could find, whether it meant building shelter, gathering tools, or collecting valuables. This makes him an excellent scavenger, though working with others still makes him feel a bit uncomfortable. I think that's the guy that came by very early on and that we had to reject because we didn't have enough money for him. Welcome! This time we have the little clinky coins for ya.
Your orders.
Okay, let's have you...
Your command?
Oh, you could go and get that iodine stuff. It's the one
Alright.
medication we don't have yet. Okay, we got the first contact milestone because we found another society. Healing hands, that was earlier because we've healed 50 colonists so far. Speaking of the societies, they should appear in there. If things are still the same, yep. Trade offers available. Trade center required, right. They would have fiber, fuel, electronic components, concrete, 2 new type of seeds. I don't know if I recognize them with how small they appear on my screen. One looks like shoot, not cauliflower, the other one. The one I can never remember the name of in English for some reason. Not what I'm thinking of, the French version first. They also have animals, looks like sheeps, and even a vehicle. Okay. So, Omicron, as one of the most technologically advanced societies, they are keepers of knowledge otherwise lost in the aftermath. Many have heard the rumors of their massive underground bunkers, but no one has ever seen them. While usually indifferent toward others, their adversaries will feel their full wrath. Okay. Well, at least they don't hate us from the get-go. That's already something. could work towards education or frontier outposts. I think we're gonna start with education. Okay, next up we're gonna need the metal gatherer, which is the scrapper. So let's see. Over here. Oh no. Rat beetles again. Oh boy.
What's up? Your command?
On this, because otherwise they're all gonna keep going there. Is that a big bear too? Oh boy. The first flakes of snow and morning frost are telltale signs of an approaching winter storm. Colonists struggle to keep warm as the weather quickly shifts from chilly to freezing, with heavy snowfall burying everything in its path. So we're back to this. Yay. Okay, are you guys actually doing anything aside from screaming? Doesn't look like it.
What you need?
Wee. Maybe actually go and do something, please. Okay. Guys? Gosh, takes them that long to realize what's going on, huh? Yeah, the bear is gonna be the real issue, I think. Guys.
We've made a new discovery.
Your command?
Oh. We're done. Nice. I was expecting just a bit more of a fight, but I don't mind. Alright, let's have people gather what's been left behind. And we can go back to the metal construction thing. Alright, now for the winter. I've already made more wood available in the burners. At least 2 of them. We're gonna need to do that for a few others. Also this guy, not enough wood anymore, but that's because the work area has changed. Or, well, yeah, I guess, kind of, whatever. For now, we'll deal. Go grab trees over there. We need at least one more doctor. Alright, this burner also needs more wood. winter times. Alright, so I probably forgot to build something because it wasn't that big before. So I don't think I'm gonna be covering everything. Yeah, like this, for example. Also, yeah, this new area as well. And the new shelter. Okay. So let's do that. Ah, that's right, the fields are also... Forgot about this. That's... did we get a yield before that happened? I think we did, yeah. Awesome. So it's not so bad. Okay, no more wood again in this area.
vital to stay vigilant and keep an eye on the wasteland to prepare for potential threats. While exploring, one of the scouts has spotted what seems to be an abandoned radio tower in the distance.
Radio communications are a rarity around these parts, and long-distance communication is almost unheard of. So sending an expedition to see if anything could be salvaged is definitely worth it. The tower itself is in very rough condition and too large for transport. However, the radio unit is still somewhat functional, and the colonists decide to bring it back with them. People feel excited by the opportunity of sending and receiving signals from other colonies, or even beyond. Build a radio tower to start the Ultimate Colony Edition quest, written in the stars. Okay, that comes from the, I think, like the DLC package. The packaging itself came with some extra tidbits. Can there be people starving? We do have food.
There are survivors at the gate.
ragged bunch shuffle slowly towards the gate.
Again, only children. Why? That's it. They're bringing metal weapons and really good quality clothing. Dang. Where'd you get that? Oh, one of them is irradiated. If not two of them. Yep, two I think.
Yep. What's up? Sure thing.
We've made a new discovery.
Okay, so now we can have more people working in these. Which means we shouldn't need as many of them.
One of the colonists has been acting off lately.
She's having a hard time completing simple tasks, and even as she walks, she veers from side to side. When asked about it, she insists she's fine, but when pushed, she admits to finding a spring a few days ago, from which she's been drinking. Check the water. She shows the way to the spring. On the surface, the water looks clean and safe to drink, but as a few colonists follow the stream, they discover a point of contamination. Clearly, the water is polluted and the woman is suffering from radiation sickness. The woman is clearly shocked by the discovery, and after being treated, she vows to stay away from dubious water sources. Alright, so yeah, one colonist with radiation sickness. Ah, 3 unhappy colonists. Whoops. Oh, okay, we've reached the point where they start needing entertainment. Yeah, that's a fun one. I believe that's part of the community thing. Yeah. Okay, well first we need communal living anyway. Let's go with that. And we'll queue another one. But yeah, it's not gonna happen soon, so they may just leave, it's possible. And in the meantime, they're, I think, not working anymore. So it's like a protest kind of thing.
How may I help? What do we have here? We've made a new discovery.
Mission
New vehicle
complete.
found.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, also entertainment production, which we're gonna need once we have the entertainment buildings. So all of this is pretty good.
Sounds good.
Does not look good.
How may I help? Ready.
A heavily armored truck screeches to a halt by the gate.
A group of well-armed people pours out, led by a large man with a machine gun. The leader kicks the gate shoot. I can't pronounce it. Why? Menacingly? Menacingly, that sounds pretty good. We're on a hunt and need some supplies, he announces. I suggest you hand them over so no one has to get hurt. The mercenaries are clearly capable of doing a lot of damage to the colony, yet giving in to their demands doesn't sit right with people. So... There's none to spare. The man chuckles, clearly amused. Now, I don't think that's true. I think I'll see for myself. He orders the group to attack the colony. The colonists push back more so than what the leader had anticipated, and as he sees one too many of his underlings get injured, he finally orders them to retreat. Who would have known you've got this much spunk? He says, a little irritated, but also impressed. Alright then, keep your goods. This isn't worth the hassle. The group packs up and drives away. A few colonists got injured in the fight and need medical attention. Okay, so we got a little moral penalty and one injured. Not too bad, considering.
Uh-huh. What do we have here?
Nuclear beast, sorry, not blast. We really don't need a blast. The plant itself isn't hard to find thanks to its sheer size. Aside from general erosion, it's in fairly good shape. With no signs of other people, the specialist enters the facility. Moments later, a deep growl fills the dimly lit hall and a massive creature comes into view. The specialist is in grave danger, but the promise of valuable resources is tempting. Okay, apparently sending the scientist was not a good idea. I thought being a nuclear plant that might help. In this case, a fighter or a scout would have been better. So we'll pick the one choice left, grab at what's at hand and flee. The specialist makes a dash toward the nearest entrance in the lobby, grabbing whatever they can get their hands on along the way. The beast gives chase for a short while, but it stops before entering a more brightly lit area. As the danger passes, the specialist tallies up the resources. It's not much, but every little bit helps. Some tools, some science, and a hit to morale.
Quest complete.
Alright.
Okay.
wish I was there right now, I wouldn't be sweating. Though you probably would have many other issues though. But yeah, I understand the... Sorry, but I understand the appeal in the context of heat, for sure. Yeah. Also welcome. Okay, so at this point I'm really hoping the winter doesn't last forever. Because it's kind of blocking us in terms of wood acquisition, I would say. Well, not blocking us, but I'd rather not build a ton of, like, a whole alternate thing for that yet, if possible. We're not too bad in terms of health, I would say. That part is okay. And the other thing is, yeah, we're gonna need some more science so I can do more research for entertainment purposes. So that's mostly gonna happen on the map, on the world map. Though I technically don't know where. I don't think I have anything science related left to explore. I'd need to find one. Well, okay, I guess there's this one, but it's it has medium hazard, which would not be fun, but it's an option. Everything else looks pretty far away. Like maybe these areas, they're still unexplored, could be an idea as well. Where is Mingati? So he's got antibiotics.
Aborting mission.
So he's a scout, yeah, so that would be perfect for him.
Going.
We've made a new discovery.
Does that mean the winter is over? No, maybe it was for something else then. Okay. We do have the better buildings. That is something we could use. They're big though. They're really big. Probably gonna stop not too long from now. Starting to starting to lose momentum. It's our apothecary.
Fairly functional car is parked by the gate, and a woman steps out.
Tools for science? Yes, let's go for that. And she brought the sun with her. Yay! Or she took the snow along with her as she left. I don't know, one or the other. Okay, our first new evolved habitation. I don't remember if you can even... I don't think you can evolve those into... No, you're gonna have to replace them entirely. Also, 3 colonists did leave the colony. I just noticed the message has changed. Colony happiness did not improve in time. Alright. I guess. Time until departure, 1 day. Okay. Oh, they haven't left yet. They're about to. Tools for science, I give axe, you give wisdom. Good trade, yes. Off topic, the fixed rear speed in Isekai, except now 1 foot is missing. No! No, how? Oh man, that's ridiculous. Gosh. If you're gonna spend time to actually fix the thing, fix the thing! Don't make it the second mistake. Ah, boy, why? It's like they don't even understand, you know? It's like, feet? What? Oh my god. It's like, do they have artists actually working on this, or just rando guy, you know? Ah. Okay. You have scouted nothing, absolutely nothing, or at least not in terms of things on. Oh, no, never mind. That may have been on that land actually. In which case, there is good stuff for science here, but later we need to build an outpost. Did we know about this before? I don't think we did, so that's actually not bad. Let's have you scout this area. But we're gonna have to get those weapons at some point. What's going on? Who's attacking? Oh, and they're attacking this area too. So I guess it wasn't a bad idea to leave someone in there, maybe? I don't know actually. I still don't know if it helps with scout towers, having someone in there, or if they... I don't know if they're autonomous, if you need someone. Anyway, so we've got what? We've got wild boar. Are you... Yeah, you look like the person who's supposed to be working here, aren't you? Zip. You. So I don't know if you're fleeing or trying to get in the tower. Okay, then we're gonna have that other guy, and apparently there's more. Got another boar here. Oh, they're very spread out. There's another one here, which is also attacking one of the towers. Okay. And finally one here. Okay, so there's a number of them. It's kind of unclear where they're gonna go. But sounds like it's time for alarm. Let's see.
Your orders?
I don't even know where he is right now. Let's check.
What's up?
Okay. You're gonna deal with... Wait, where's the... So it's not this one. Let's see if we can... if you can deal with this one. Okay, as for the rest,
Reporting in.
Yes?
so fleeing, not fleeing, what's going on? You're just going away, huh? So, and yet there's clearly something. It looks like it's fighting back. Though if it is, it's very, very light. Not even sure it's really doing anything, to be honest. Maybe it's even more an animation of the damage, even if it looks weird. Yeah, not sure.
We've made a new discovery.
They're right in there. I don't know if I have anyone else, really. I think we should have a guard there, maybe, supposedly, but they're probably already going. Yeah. Where are you? Oh no, that's... no, actually that's what I wanted. Never mind. I Wasn't sure. Okay, you're already here. You're fighting against this one. Okay. Okay, this fight seems to be going okay. Not so sure about this one. Okay, there is one of our specialists along, so that should help. Okay, good. Should be okay. I need repairs for the tower, but that's not too much of an issue. Oh, and they've moved on here now. Wait, is that my... yeah, it's one of my fishing piers. Seems like it's the last dot showing up.
We won the battle.
Yay! Okay. I think I'm gonna stop with this. Just making sure everything is in a good state. Because I don't know if I'll remember that stuff needs repairs. So we could gather some of the food that's left as a result. Where's the... that's one? Food, yep. Okay. All right. As always, thank you for coming. I hope it was enjoyable. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good meal. Have a good night. Cross the ones that don't apply. And see you another time. Bye bye.